So, hello everyone. So, without wasting any time, let's get into learning learning Python. And today we are going to see actually the basic code structure. And let's execute our first code. So, I hope my screen is visible to everyone. So, let me just enter into full screen mode. So, as you can see that I have a folder already created here, named as basic Python. Then I have created hello world.py. So let me just quickly remove all the codes here. So we have opened the Python file. Now let's write our first code, which is printing hello world, which is the basics of basics. So let's just print it. Print. So one of the reason why Python is actually the most favorite language right now is because of the simplicity. That means, as you can see, that Python is really simple. If you want to print something, just write print, and print is basically a function. Then put the brackets, and in the brackets type your stuff that you want to print. So that's how simple you can just print something on the terminal. So as you can see that our hello world has been printed, and just I believe you can just ignore this text here. So why not we try to run this code again? Maybe this time it will not be active. Yeah, and okay. So it's only first time issue actually. It is activating our terminal. So let's just clear it really fast. So yes, so we are fully ready now. We have written the print statement. Let's just comment it. Now to comment in VS Code, you can just press Control plus / here to comment anything. Now let us see some topics that we are going to cover in this series or in this particular video. The topic is printing different arguments in print statement. Next is you can say that creating variables. Okay, level different data types, and at last uh, let's say assignment, or you can say uh, nomenclature. So, variables. So we are going to see these today, and yeah. So we have done our first statement here, which is a print statement. Now we are going to see different arguments in print. So as you can see that this is a print. Then let's put our content here. So the content like welcome to accepted nuclei channel. So I'm going to print this line, and as you can see that there is a separator mentioned here. So what this separator is, let's just type it. Separator is equal to, by default The separator is actually, I believe it's spacing, or you can say just let me just separator is actually, you can say that the first the by default separator is actually string none and also our space. So if you can say, if I put here backslash n, or you can say slash n, I will explain you what is slash n here, and then print this statement, control alt n. So as you can see that our our print statement does nothing but just printing this output. Now how about we enter any print statement again, any other print statement again. Now please subscribe to my channel. Okay, so now I have you can say that I have written this statement here, and I will hit run here. So as you can see that this is also printed in another line. But let's just say, what if our we didn't pass any kind of separator here, then what will happen? So let's just say if I type this whole statement into here, and then so you can see that the to statement is printed here, but with separated none. Now if I give it a separated slash n and then run this command, so you can see that what changes we have occurred here is that at first, when our slash n is not passed into separator, the whole line welcome to excited nuclei channel and please subscribe to my channel is actually printed in a same line, while when we put separator as slash n, which is basically a sequence escape sequence character for you can say new line. So that's why that's why it's now printing the please subscribe line into the new line. So to view this clearly, let me just remove the other line and then hit run again. So as you can see that it's still giving me it in new line. Now there are many escape sequence characters here, so we will discuss it in the other video. So right now this is about separator. Next, let's see what uh, control C, and here we, and let's just write, sorry, right, mm, say what we should do here. Let's just write this video series is created for absolute beginners. Now if I print this line here, so what should be the behavior of our you can say this code is, let's just try to see it. So as you can see that what it is giving us uh, is actually printing it. So I should also comment this line out for the time being. So after commenting this out, so first it is printing the hello world, which is actually expected behavior. Then it is printing welcome to exciting nuclei channel, please subscribe to my channel. Actually this is a whole command statement which is this right now. Now let us just try to, or maybe I should remove this line actually and uncomment this. Okay, now it is printing this video series created for absolute beginners by Okay, so now when we are running, you can actually see that it is printing this. Now, the next parameter that we are going to see is actually end end. So what end takes as a default argument is actually slash n, which I have already told is for new line. But now what will change if I pass it none for now and then it run. So as you can see that this is actually printing this whole line in a single line with, so actually it is actually a statement which separate two prints and tell us how to print them. So basically if I have removed slash n from here, it is just going to give us whole the output in a single line. So these are the arguments that print takes. Now let me just quickly create this argument table here, arg, and for what, let's say for what. Okay, argument is separator, and what it is for is that to separate two different lines in a single print statement function actually. So, and next argument is of course end. So it is given to operate between two prints, two print functions. So I hope this is clear to everyone. And now we are going to see how the what are variables and how they are created. So I believe there are some guys which are from mathematical background, and also it is not necessary to be in mathematical background, but just a concept context. So as you already know, what is a variable? Variable, it is a you can say placeholder or uh, container which holds the value, holds the value. Okay, now there are some rules in declaring a variable, so let me just discuss them by closing this. So there are some rules. First is variables must start with either underscore, let me just underscore, or alphabetic alphabet. So this is the first rule, and the second rule is variables can contain numerics. So variable can also contain numerics such as 0 to 9. Let me just write it to 0 to 9, and the third is except underscore variables can't have except variables except underscore, actually let me just can't have special characters. So these are some things that you need to be take into account when we are dealing with variables. So some examples of a variable is that let's just say the variable car equal to car equal to, or you can say what are the other yeah, car one is equal to car underscore one is equal to, so let's just say car is what should I say, okay, let's just create an imaginary car, imaginary. So this is car underscore car. Now this is underscore imaginary model one, and imaginary project two, and this is imaginary three. So when we try to actually print this statement here, we are going to get something. Let me just try print underscore car, comma, car, comma, car one, comma, sorry, car underscore. So as you can see that we have actually created, sorry, the car is not the, okay. So let's just run it. So as you can see that we have different type of cars here, imaginary, imaginary one, two, and three. So why it is correct? Because we have followed all the rules that I have mentioned above. Now, what if I created a variable? Let's just say 3 car is equal to, again, imaginary underscore 4. Let's just for the sake of understanding error. So what we get? We get a beautiful colorful line which says invalid decimal literal. That means that variable name is not correct actually. So why it is? Because it first read 3, and just assume that the 3 is actually a numerical number, so it should be associated with some numerical data types, and we will discuss the data type later in this video. So that's why it is giving us the error. So let's just comment it and say this is an invalid variable name. So this is nice. Next, we are going to creating variables. So we have created some variables upper, and we are just going to, yeah, just this heading is actually completed. And I believe you should also try some doing some of these on your own. As you can see that we have created very known understanded nomenclature of variables and created some variables here and printed them. And also we have also see the edge case where this is giving error. Now let's see what are different type of data types. So we have many different type of data types. So you can see that I am using this kind of statement for now and then. This kind of statements are used now. As you can see that this, whenever I am writing some alphabetical things, I am actually putting some quotes in the front, and as you can see why I am putting these quotes in the front and end. So this type of data is actually called string. So what are strings? So strings are actually alpha numeric uh, alphanumeric character with you can say special characters. Special characters. So what are I'm going to write this into the next line, or I should just remove the spacing here. Yeah, so these are strings, and now we are going to see actually now the next data type is 23, let's say, or 23. So this is the integer data type, and which is further included in numeric. Let's just short it by d type. There is also another data type which is, let's say, so what is it? It is floating. Why floating? Because it has decimals. Floating d type, basically decimal numbers. And there are also some other data types such as you can say true. It is actually boolean data type, and boolean d type, and at the last, this is not exact data type, but you can say this is a placeholder for nothingness. Placeholder for showing nothing. So these are the some common data types. Let us try seeing what data type is present for any variable. So we have seen that what are the different data types and print statement arguments and some printing. Now we are going to see how to check what is going to be the data type of any variable, and this can be done by using type class. So what it does is actually it takes an variable name. Let's just use the predefined variables or underscore, and then print it. So let's just run it. So as you can see that it is returning us something like class string str. So str is actually the short form for string here. So that's why it is giving us class then str. Now what if we create some new data type such as tr is equal to true. Then also creating some numeric or floating type fl, then also uh, int data type 2. Then let's just use them. So I'm just going to copy it 3 more times and just pass the variables here just to see what are these data type. Now, so as you can see, what we get is first is of course underscore class underscore car is underscore is actually a string which we have already seen. Next is tr. So tr is bool, so short form for boolean, and then we have defined some random decimal number which is actually assigned to the float class, and last so integer. So this is the whole part of it. So now let us recap what we have done. So what we have seen today is that first of all printing hello world, then seeing the arguments in the Python, or you can say Python print, then running this uh, print statement to check the behavior of arguments. Now we have also mentioned what is the use of this and this. Then next we see the nomenclature of variables and how to create them. So, and there are some examples of the naming, how the variable is created. And at last, we have also seen what happen if we don't follow this naming sequence, or you can say naming rules. We also seen different type of data types, and yeah, I have missed some. I have not mentioned a data type. You can say which is going to be used in so much in the further use case. So let me just mention it briefly. So some other data type are other types is container, data type. Why container? As you can say that because it can hold. So different data types are list, dictionary, and tuple, also sets. So these are some other data type. So let me just tell you. So lists are basically created by enclosing something into the square brackets. How dictionary are created actually is by using key value pairs, and how tuple is created actually enclosing them in curly brackets. And now let us discuss how the set is created by just simply enclosing the values into the, you can say, curly brackets, same bracket as dictionary. But what is the difference between set and dictionary? It holds key value pair, but set it does not hold any key value pair. So about them, what are the properties? So I will discuss them later. For now, just keep in mind that there are this type of data types too. So that's all for today. For the code, please refer GitHub. Thank you. And please subscribe.